Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ray and this is Ray's Budget. Guys, in today's video we are going to be talking about my high priority sinking funds and in particular dated sinking funds. I am going to talk to you guys about dated sinking funds and how I calculate the amount that I need to stuff in each sinking fund per paycheck in order to get that sinking fund fully funded by the time it is due. So if you guys are interested in checking that out, then please keep watching. Happy Tuesday, guys. I hope all is well. I hope everyone is having a wonderful start to your week. Like I stated in this video, we are going to be talking about sinking funds, guys. I'm actually going to show you guys how I calculate what I need to put into my high priority sinking funds per paycheck in order for me to meet the overall goal before they are due. Now, I am not going to get into the different types of sinking funds or the different categories, guys, because people categorize their sinking funds the way they want to, including myself. And you can also just go out into the lovely YouTube world and check out several videos that talk about this subject. But what I am going to do is give you what my definition is of a sinking fund. So basically what a sinking fund is to me is money set aside to pay off a debt or money set aside for an event that you know is coming up that you'll have the money for. And it's a good idea to have sinking funds because they help prevent you from withdrawing money from an emergency fund if you have it, or going into debt to pay for such things. Now, as you can see here, I have all of my high priority sinking funds noted here, and I call mine high priority sinking funds because they are dated sinking funds. That means that there is a due date in which I need to have this money in that fund in order to pay for the event or the bill or whatever the case may be. Now, my high priority sinking funds are back to school, subscriptions, Thanksgiving dinner, candle day. And you know what? Let me pull you guys in a little bit. Okay, I've pulled you guys in a little bit more. So my high priority sinking funds are back to school, subscriptions, Thanksgiving dinner, candle day, car registration, or I put on here tags, our 6-month insurance premium, and Christmas. Now, we are not going to address the 6-month insurance premium because honestly, I treat that as a bill. So we are not going to worry about that one today. We are just going to worry about the other ones. But basically, I did the same thing. I did the same thing last year. I used my credit card for my everyday spending. And I use the credit card for everyday spending because I get points. I take those points at the end of the year and I cash those in for a check. And this year, guys, I actually received a check for $640.54. Then what I do is I take that money and I put it into my high priority sinking funds just to give myself a little boost or a little push ahead. So I'm not taking that much out of our checks every 2 weeks to fund these sinking funds. Now, if you guys were watching me last year, as most of you know, I actually started funding my high priority sinking funds in the month of November. So what I want to do now is show you guys how I calculate what I need to stuff into each sinking fund every paycheck until I hit the go. Now, as you can see here, when I'm trying to figure out how much you need to put in your sinking funds that are dated, first of all, you have to have a goal amount. My goal amounts are right here. So for back to school is $350. For subscription, guys, I only have one subscription. So subscriptions for me is pretty easy because I only have one date in order to get that done. Some people have a lot of different subscriptions with different amounts that are due and different due dates as well. So you want to make sure you put all of your subscriptions down, the amounts and the due dates. I have Thanksgiving dinner at $250, candle day at $250, car tags at $72. Our 6-month insurance premium is $800, but we're not going to worry about that one. And then Christmas, I have $500. Now, I have a balance in each of them right now because remember, I started stuffing these sinking funds early. So back to school has a balance of $60. Subscription has a balance of $13. Dinner has a balance of 30. Candle Day, a balance of 30. Card tags, a balance of 12. And Christmas, a balance of $61. So what we are going to do is go through and calculate how much more we need to stuff into each of these sinking funds in order for us to hit the goal. So for back to school, my goal is $350. I'm going to subtract what I already have. That gives me $200 that I need to stuff. I'm going to go through each of these real quick, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, I've written down how much more I need to stuff for each high priority sinking fund. Now, you most likely, or you may not be starting out with an actual balance. You may be starting out with your actual goal amount, which would be the amount that you need to stuff. And what you want to do next is what I do is I write down the goal month, the month in which I need to have these different sinking funds fully funded, right? So for back to school, my grandson goes back to school in the middle of August. So I'm going to put the goal month as July. So that is month 7. Subscriptions, that is due in August. So I am going to put July because I like to do a month ahead, a month before, so that the month that is due, I'm not scrambling around that last month in order to get all the money I need. So I try to stuff my high priority sinking funds well before the goal month that is due. You may not be able to do that, but if you can, go ahead and try to do it at least a couple of weeks to a month sooner so you'll already have it ready to go. Thanksgiving dinner, that is November, so I'm going to put my goal month as October, which is month 10. Candle Day is at the end of November, right? So I am comfortable with leaving that at November, which is the 11th month. My card tags, my birthday is in October, so we're going to make that 9. And then the last one is Christmas. Christmas is the 12th month, so we are going to make that 11 for November. Now, next what you want to do is calculate the number of paychecks you are going to receive between now and when that goal month comes. So for me, for back to school, the goal month is, what is that, July? We are in January, right? So that will be January, February, March, April, May, June, July. But I've already stuffed it with the first paycheck. So 7 months, 7 times 2 because I get paid twice a month. That would be 14 paydays, right? So since I've already stuffed it once this month already, so that takes me down to 13 pays, right? So 13. And what I want to do, so you want to take the $290 that you have still to stuff, divided by 13. And I need to stuff an additional $22.30 per pay. Now, this is going to change because I'm going to be stuffing these envelopes in a minute. But I'm just showing you guys what you need to do in order to calculate how much you need to stuff per pay for whatever dated or high priority sinking fund you have. Now, the next one I have is subscriptions, right? I need $47 to stuff it. The goal month is July. July is the 7th month. And I get paid twice a month. 7 times 2 is 14. Now, I've already stuffed it once. So we're going to make that 13 weeks or 13 pays that I need to stuff it. So 47 divided by 13. I need to stuff that with $3.61 per pay. And then next we have dinner. Dinner is going to be, let's see, $220 divided by the goal month is 10, which is October. I get paid twice in a month. So that's 20 pays. I've already stuffed it once, so that's 19 pays. So 220 divided by 19 equals $11.57. And then we have Candle Day, which is $220. But remember, Candle Day, The month is November, so 2 times 11 is 22. 22 minus 1 pay, because I've already stuffed it. That is going to be 21. So 220 divided by 21 is $10.47. And then next we have card tags. I still need to stuff it with $60. The goal month is, what's that, September. 9 times 2 is 18. I've already stuffed it once this month, so that takes it down to 17 pays. 60 divided by 17 is $3.52. And then next we have Christmas. For Christmas, we still need to stuff it with $439. My goal month is November. So 11 times 2 pays per month is 22. 22 minus 1 pay that I've already stuffed it, that makes it 21 pays, right? So $439, let's see, divided by 21. So I have to stuff that with $20.91. So, and that is per pay. So you see here where I have all of this change. I do not deal with change when I am stuffing my my envelopes. So where that says $22.30, I would most likely just stuff that with $22. Subscriptions, I would most likely stuff that with 4. Dinner, 12. Candle day, 11. Tags, 4. And then Christmas, $21. So now that is what I would stuff if I wasn't about to get ready to stuff it with the money that I have from my rewards check. Now, just as a FYI, with the rewards check, guys, I received a check, and I'll put it on the screen, for $640.54. Now, of that check, I kept 40 of it, which means I had $600 to stuff. Now, like I stated in the beginning, I had already stuffed money into each of these envelopes starting in November, which totaled $206. So basically, I have $395 that I'm going to stuff into these high priority sinking funds today. And once I stuff these sinking funds, guys, this needs to stuff amount is going to change. It's going to get lower. And then, of course, my amount that I need to stuff per pay is going to be lowered as well. But I just wanted to show you guys how you would go about calculating your dated or high priority sinking funds to see how much you needed to stuff into each one each time you get paid. And this is if you get paid every 2 weeks. Now, there are several ways that you can fund your sinking funds or your high priority sinking funds. When I first started out, guys, if I had any discretionary income left over, if I had any discretionary income left over, I would just put my sinking funds like I do now as part of my budget. So I'm making sure that I stuff those sinking funds every month in order to meet the goal, or every pay. Another thing that you can do if you don't really have too many funds left over after paying all of your bills and you're a cash stuffer, if you have any weekly money from your, I call them my everyday spending envelopes, you can use that money to fund your high priority sinking funds as well. Another thing that I used to do when I first started out, if I had any like goods around the house that were still in good condition, but I no longer used, I would sell stuff on Facebook Marketplace a lot. And you can go back to some of the beginning of my videos where I did this a couple of times. And the last thing I did, guys, as you know, I love doing savings challenges. So you can also use your savings challenges once those are finished to fund your high priority sinking funds. So what I want to do real quick is go ahead and move this out the way, because, guys, I want to go ahead and stuff this money into my sinking funds. Okay, guys, I am back. Let's go ahead and stuff my high priority sinking funds with the rest of the money from my rewards check. Now, like I stated, today we are going to be stuffing $345. So let's count it and get it into the cash tray. We have 150, 250, 70, 90, 310, 330, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. $395. So let's go ahead and get it in the cash tray. And guys, if you hear screaming, that is my husband down there watching the game. I apologize. I'm going to try to get through this part of the video. Okay, guys, so we are going to skip wedding dress. Wedding dress is funded with my savings challenges. We're going to go ahead and move to back to school. And today, back to school, guys, is going to be getting $145. So we are going to do 100, 20, 40, and 5. Now back to school has 120, 40, 60, 80, 92, 05. So back to school has 205. And of course that is going to change how much I need to stuff in this on a payday basis. Now subscriptions today is going to get $25. So let's do 20 and 5, and let's see where that takes subscriptions. We have 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. We have $48 in subscriptions, and the goal is 70. Next, we have Thanksgiving dinner. And Thanksgiving dinner, guys, is going to be getting 65. So we are going to do 50, 60, and 5 for a total of 65. That takes Thanksgiving dinner to 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. $95 for Thanksgiving. Candle Day is going to be getting 65 as well. So we are going to do 50, 60, and 5. So that takes Candle Day to 50, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95 for Candle Day. Next, we have car registration, guys. And it is going to be getting $30. So we have, let's see, 20 and 30. So that takes car registration or car tax to 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. $42 in car registration. And lastly, guys, we have Christmas. And today, Christmas is going to be getting $65. So we have 50, 60, and 5. And so that takes Christmas to 50, 100, 10, 20, 25, no. 50, 100, 10, 20, 25, 26. I was correct. $126 for Christmas. And guys, I have no more rewards check money left, which means we are done stuffing my high priority sinking funds. So guys, that is going to do it for the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, comment below. If you're new to my channel and you like what you see, please make sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave. I would love to have you here. Now, if you have any questions about my calculations, or if you need any more clarifications on how to calculate sinking funds, just let me know down in the comments and I will be happy to help you. But guys, I will see you on Thursday. Have a great rest of your week. God bless. Bye, guys.